Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about a product that can increase your gameplay and your general skills just by adding it to your arsenal of equipment. Now the Squidgrip is a product that you apply to your controller that helps keep your hands dry and keeps your controller from slipping away in sticky situations. Now the Squidgrips use a moisture wicking technology developed to wick away the sweat from your hands when you're in those clutch situations. Now I recently just come back from Philadelphia for the Godzilla tournament and the Gears of War with Cog Vengeance. And to be completely honest with you, I don't see how anybody could play in a serious situation like that where they did not have these. You know, I recently acquired these things and I had to come and tell you directly because how much they helped me. You know, at the very beginning of the tournament I didn't have them. So like my hands were real sweaty, and in those situations where I had to make a do or die move, my hands could get wet and the controller could maneuver in my hand a little bit, causing me to either miss my shot or not make that critical decision. But applying these to my controller shortly thereafter, that first day, I could see an instant increase in my overall performance. Again, it has a rubber feel to it. It's an antimicrobial, so that doesn't allow, you know, microorganisms and bacteria to form. It keeps you from getting nasty, your controller getting sticky. This product also protects your controller in the event that you was to drop it or something like that. It kind of keeps the damage down on the controller itself. It will apply to any 360 controller, but I'm going to use it on the Microsoft version of the Xbox 360 because that's the only ones that I use. Now if you go to squidgrips.com, you can purchase this item for $14.95. It's a very inexpensive product to help improve your gameplay, and again, within minutes of online play or especially competitive situations like a LAN event or something like that where your hands start moistening quickly, this is extremely crucial. So if you go to squidgrips.com, you can purchase this for yourself. Now when you purchase these, they also have these little buttons and these little tags inside of them that I'll show you here in just a few minutes that you can order customized ones. There's a ton of colors and variations to choose from, so it's not the same as everyone else's, it's your personal Squidgrip. So here in just a minute we're going to get together and pull the camera over here so that we can see directly how to open up and then apply the Squidgrips to your controller and increase your KD ratio or your performance or whatever else other game that you're using on the 360 or the PS3. Okay, now as you can see I have multiple packages of the Squidgrips because I like to keep a constant supply of them. I have multiple controllers and you know, whether it be wired or wireless or whatever, you know, I try to have it on each individual one. Today we're going to apply it to the black version of the Microsoft Xbox 360 controller that's wired that I would use in a tournament event. Now it has simple to follow instructions here, and it also includes the one pair of the Squidgrips, the badges, and the sticker and instructions that you need. So it should be very easy for you to apply, as it was very easy for me for the first time. Okay, now once we've opened our package, it comes with a sticker, a decal that you can put anywhere in your room or your console or whatever. It has the two pads that are going to go on each side of the controller, and it has the 4 buttons. Now also in the pack is the instruction manual, which I firmly suggest that you read because it can get a little tricky if you just try to wing it. So you really want to pay attention to the information here inside of it so that we can kind of distinguish what's going on here. You know, as we have in the video here and in the booklet, you know, we have our right and our left grip. Now according to the instruction booklet here, it's easier to apply the 2 elongated buttons on here before you put it on the controller. We'll put the circle one on here later after we've got it installed so that it looks like it's lined up and correctly in the position that it's supposed to be in. Now, taking the controller, if we follow the instructions here as it shows, we take this elongated middle piece and we're going to stick it right here. Now of course we still have the backing on the back of it just so that we can kind of get an idea of what's going to happen here. But essentially we're going to put this right here and stick it, and then we're going to fold over the top like so, and then the bottom underneath. So I'm going to pull off of this here and we're going to apply it to the controller here directly in just a second. Okay, again we're going to take the elongated portion of the controller here for the right hand side, and we're going to put it right here on the corner edge of the controller before the bumper, and it's going to go toward the very bottom of the plastic seam of the controller. And we're going to follow it all the way across until we get to the edge here. Once we have it down, we will then roll the grip over on top of the controller so that it meshes down smoothly and straight. I suggest working from the middle of the controller to the outside because you do not want to have like a crease or a gap inside the controller here. Then we're going to flip the controller over and we're going to do the exact same thing. Keep following it around from the center to the end. And there you go. You have your Squidgrip on one side. Now we're going to go ahead and do the other one as well. Again, make sure that you have the right one for the right side of the controller. You're going to put it on the bottom side of the plastic seam, apply pressure from the center, and roll the grip itself out from the center to the edge. This is just to make sure that you don't get the crease. Then we're going to flip it over and do the exact same thing from the other side. Now that we have the Squidgrips applied to the controller, we're going to bring up here and add the buttons to it to give it a little style depending on the ones that you ordered at the time for the customization. Now remember, there's 2 of them. Now remember, when you go to the Squidgrip's website to order yours, there are a ton of different ones that you can choose from here as far as colors. I'm a black and gray kind of person, so I chose the standard ones when I bought mine. Okay guys, there we go. As you can see here, we have the Squidgrip applied to the controller successfully. It's stuck in place like it should be. It's wrapped around every edge and corner, covering any possible position that my hand would be in when I'm playing the game. I have the buttons all in place, and after a few minutes of warming up and working with the controller, it'll have that custom feel to me because it'll be my grip. Alright guys, there you have it, an extremely useful product. It's extremely easy to apply to your controller and is very inexpensive again. And the product works very well, and I would suggest it for anyone. If you guys have any questions or whatever, hit me up on Twitter at @bbh_Bostic, and I'll help you out the best way that I can. And I can't wait to see you on the battlefield. And I hope that you have your Squidgrips because I'm going to have mine.